Yo, what's going on, guys? Well, video here back on the Madden 17 with another free play for you guys in the single back tight slots in the Carolina Panthers offensive playbook. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to go ahead and go in the description below and drop that $15, man. Free ebooks. Why do I always say that? $15 for free, man. It's such a contradiction. Anyways, go ahead, pay that $15, guys. Premium membership, and you can get every ebook for Madden 17. It's probably the best deal that you can possibly get right now. And I'm just personally giving a little bit of a snippet for the Carolina Panthers offensive playbook. And if you guys just want this, you could also just buy the Carolina Panthers offensive playbook. It's only like $5. So if you just want to buy the Carolina Panthers offensive playbook, you can. $5, but the whole thing is $15 to get every playbook we make this year. So yeah, it definitely makes more sense to get that, but that's none of my business. Anyway, so single back tight slots. Deep post is what we're going to be looking in today. This is in the Carolina Panthers offensive playbook. So post, deep post, something along those lines. And I did run this play last year, but it's definitely different from last year. This is what it's going to look like. Now, there are like 1,000 different ways that I like to set this up personally, but I'm going to show you guys my favorite. Now, what I do is I move my A receiver in motion, and I usually just block my running back. So to block my running back, I usually just hit LB and then up on the right stick. So L1 or LB, then up on the right stick, and then that's going to max protect, and it's only going to block your running back. Then you want to move over to this guy and then put him in motion, and then right when he starts to set, snap the ball, and you're going to see he's going to need a little bit of a speed burst. And then from there, you want to make your reads as following. Now, either going to be hitting your drag route, your post route, or your Y route, and then your X route. So let's snap the ball right here. So this time the drag is open underneath, so that's what we're going to dump it down to. And I know that's weird. It's only about 3 yards, but if it's open, go for it. And if you feel like waiting, like if you think you get enough time in the pocket, then by all means wait, and maybe you'll be able to get more yards deeper down the field. This time we're going to hit our A receiver over the top. And it's really that simple, guys. You snap the ball, look who's open. You know, that's all offense really is, to be completely honest. But let's just go ahead and move this receiver and open. Right when he starts to set, snap the ball. I snapped it a little bit too late that time. This time, some strict man coverage. Hit the Y receiver as he breaks open across the middle. Really that simple. Let's just run this play again this way, and then I'm going to show you guys another way of setting the play up. Snap the ball right before he sets, dump it off to the drag route this time, run around everybody, get a nice gain. That's simple. Now, here's another way of setting up this play. It's the same thing. I like to just block my running back. You could do it without blocking your running back. I just don't think that flat route is as good this year because it was really OP last year. So, the other way of running this is going to be, you can move Olsen out again, but either you could flat route your X receiver like that, or you could streak him. But I'm going to streak him, and what you guys are going to see is it's going to pull a lot of the zones out of the way. So we're going to motion him over, and right before he sets, snap the ball. And, of course, I snapped it just a little bit too early, so we're going to hit our Y receiver as he breaks across. And this is going to be man zone as long as you make the right read at the right time. You could actually also do the setup all while he's in motion, because all you got to do is max protect. And then, oh, well, that was actually kind of funny. Sorry, I was trying to talk. But you could max protect and then streak your X receiver at the same time while he's moving it. So max protect LB and up, streak your X receiver just like that, and it's already set up. Snap the ball as soon as he sets. This time I'm going to dump it off to the drag route. Now, another way you could run this, and the final way that you can run this is this way. So max protect just like always. And then you can drag your Y receiver. So you have two drags. And then I still like to put this guy in motion. I don't know why. I just don't think that the corners to the outside are that good this year. But then, yeah, I don't know why. It's kind of like a mesh concept, I believe it's called. I think it's mesh. But there's also mesh too, and the way we set up mesh is definitely way different. So this is definitely going to throw your opponents, definitely throw them a little bit off. So motion him over, snap the ball. And, you know, it's that simple. Also, sometimes the X receiver is going to get deep open across the middle. But that route is kind of weird this year. Like, you've seen it got open that time. But definitely don't wait. Don't wait for that route to be open because it's really weird. Like, this is man coverage, and that time it beat it. But there's a lot of times where it's not even going to beat man coverage for some reason. It destroys cover 2 if you hit it at the right time. Like, with this play in particular, if you're running against cover 2, it's going to absolutely torch cover 2. But it's really weird because sometimes it just doesn't get open. Like, this is man coverage, and you're going to see he's covered like an absolute blanket. And that's what I'm talking about, where sometimes it's going to be open and sometimes it's not. So just because it's man, it doesn't mean, yeah, it's going to be open. So right before he sets, snap the ball, a little bit of a speed burst, and that's pretty much always going to be open in man. Like, I still think you got to be careful because the route mirroring still happens every once in a while. But that one's a little bit more automatic. So this is probably my favorite way of setting up the play. snap the ball just like that. And this time our X receiver is actually open, but I should have high passed it, but I'm an asshole and I didn't high pass it. If you don't know how to high pass it, you just hold down LB or L1 and then bullet pass it in there. So let's go ahead and run this play one more time the way that I personally like to run it. As soon as he moves over there, snap the ball, and this time we're going to hit our A receiver as he breaks open across the middle of the field. So, finally, I know I said that like 1,000 times. Max protect, L being up on the right stick. Drag your Y receiver like that, and then just motion over this receiver. And then as soon as he sets, snap it just like that. And I actually snapped it a little bit too early. That was my fault. I'm going to do it again because I snapped it too early. What you really want to do is like right when they get there, and they start to like turn around. Like you'll see he's gonna start turning, and then that's when I snap it. See right there when he starts to turn is when I snap it, and that's the best way to get the speed burst. That's it for the video, guys. If you guys like it, definitely give a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. It's gonna be down in the description below. And don't forget to check out the other plays in this formation. As always, guys.